You have entered the AlicePod. Take a seat, sit back, and relax. Today's build will be Park de Alice, which I should have put a C on the end of park. Should have made more sense, but I didn't. So, I built this park because I do feel like the Sims 4 parks are a bit, I don't know, basic? Not basic, they're just, I don't know, they're just not quite the kind of park I want. So I thought I'd build my own one. Doing this terrain paint around this was tedious. It took me ages. I wish you could select, like have a select all tool, so I could select the ground paint as well and just copy and paste it over, but it doesn't work that way. My inspiration for this park, there wasn't really one, it was just my imagination. I did sort of try to think about the parks I've previously visited and sort of threw a bunch of the ideas together. But I did like this idea of the circle platforms. The one place where circle platforms aren't that much of a pain. Oh, actually, this idea in a minute of putting them little circles with a tree inside, these ones, I took from seeing similar at, I think it's Massey here in the UK. So I did take that from there. And obviously I'm going to put a pond in because most of the parks I've been to have ponds and like children's area and outdoor toilets. So you will see me do that. This is painstaking. This pathway all the way around, it did my head in. I have to do it so slow. I could have just used the just floor tool, but I didn't because I don't think I could find this flooring in the floor tools, in the floor tiles. Someone's probably going to tell me that there is this flooring and I could have just done it like that. But there we have it. I didn't do it that way. Parks are the reason why I really wish they had more slides, because my park doesn't feel quite complete without a slide. I know you can put the toddler slide in, but the children can't use that, only the toddlers can. And I know that there's a slide with the tree house, but I'm not going to put a tree house in the park because I'm just not. So I have to deal without a slide. But please bring them back. I didn't quite like any of these pond waters. This was the best, but I don't know, I just don't quite like them. Some of them look too murky, and then some of them aren't murky enough. So I've jumped ahead and I have put in the toilets, and I was trying to put the floor underneath it. It was not liking it, so I had to keep moving them and replacing them. And now swiftly onto the checklist for the park, so I don't miss anything. And I hate that the fish and stuff on the pond stay like that until you're in live play. It just looks not the best pleasing on the eyes. But when it's in live play, it'll just obviously be under the water. So here we are. This is where, yes, there's a slide on the end of that pirate ship, but it's not the kind of slide I'm talking about. So I thought I'd build a shaded area for the toddlers and infants to play, because kids need shade. I mean, so do the other kids. I thought it was more fitting to put on the toddlers instead. And I am not impressed that this is still the only acceptable flooring for a toddler's play area. This is where I do a functional car. I did post one of these as a shorts on YouTube. It's just easy and simple and just looks pretty cute, and the kids can also sit in it. Obviously it's functional. I know you might not have a dollhouse and a toy box at a park, but we do in this one. Doing this planting was almost as bad as doing the floor. And there we have it, Park to Alice. stay tuned for more random videos. Bye!